In the ancient age before the flood, the world was unlike anything known today. Humanity lived beneath a vast heaven, surrounded by wonders that have long vanished from memory. Yet beyond the visible world, another drama was unfolding. A conflict born in heaven would eventually reach the earth and threaten the future of mankind. Scripture speaks of mysterious beings called the sons of God. These heavenly watchers were appointed to observe creation and serve the purposes of the Most High. But some among them became dissatisfied with their appointed place. They looked upon the world below and desired what had never been given to them. As humanity multiplied upon the earth, the daughters of men grew in beauty. The watchers beheld them and became captivated. Their desire became obsession. Their obsession became rebellion. Together they formed a covenant that would forever alter human history. 200 watchers bound themselves by oath, led by Semjaza and influenced by Azazel. They chose defiance over obedience. This was not merely a moral failure. It was a deliberate crossing of a boundary established at creation itself. The rebellion of the Watchers echoed an even older rebellion. Long before humanity's corruption, pride had already entered heaven through Lucifer. Some traditions describe two great waves of angelic rebellion. The first under Lucifer, the second under the Watchers who descended upon the earth. The Watchers took wives from among humanity. From these forbidden unions emerged mighty beings remembered in ancient traditions as giants and Nephilim. Their appearance transformed the world. Their strength was unmatched, their influence immense, and their presence filled the earth with fear. Yet physical power was only part of the corruption. Azazel and his followers taught forbidden knowledge to mankind. Weapons of war, occult practices, enchantments, and destructive arts spread among humanity. Violence multiplied across the earth. Civilizations advanced in power, but declined in righteousness. Knowledge increased, yet wisdom disappeared. Generation after generation, the corruption deepened. The image of God within humanity became increasingly obscured. The earth that had once reflected divine order now echoed with bloodshed, oppression, and rebellion. According to ancient traditions, the corruption became so severe that almost every aspect of human society was affected. The Watchers had abandoned their heavenly estate, and humanity eagerly embraced their forbidden gifts. The Creator looked upon the world he had made and saw its condition. What filled his heart was not merely anger, but profound sorrow. Scripture declares that every imagination of mankind's heart had become continually evil. Creation itself groaned beneath the weight of corruption. Yet amid the darkness, one family remained different, one lineage remained faithful. That man was Noah. Like Enoch before him, Noah walked with God in a world that had forgotten its creator. Noah maintained fellowship with him. For centuries, Noah witnessed the decline of civilization. He watched wickedness spread while remaining steadfast in faith. Then God revealed a coming judgment, a flood unlike anything the world had ever known would cleanse the earth.
The warning must have sounded. Impossible rain
Had never fallen as it would. During the flood, humanity had never witnessed such a catastrophe. Yet Noah believed what he had never seen. Faith moved him to action. God provided precise instructions for an enormous vessel, unlike any structure ever built by human hands. Year after year, Noah labored on the ark while preaching righteousness to a world that mocked him. The generations around him laughed. They ridiculed the giant wooden structure rising from the earth. But Noah continued his confidence, rested not in public approval but in the voice of God. As the appointed day approached, animals arrived according to divine command. The ark slowly filled with life. Then the moment came. Noah, his family, and the creatures entered the ark.
Scripture records a remarkable detail.
It was God himself who shut the door. The fountains of the deep burst forth. The windows of heaven opened, waters covered the earth. The world of the watchers, the giants, and the corrupted civilizations disappeared beneath the flood. When the waters finally receded, Noah stepped onto a renewed earth. The old world was gone. Under the sign of the rainbow, God established his covenant and promised that such a flood would never again destroy all life upon the earth. Yet the story of Genesis 6 remains a warning and a promise. It warns that rebellion against divine order leads to destruction. But it also declares that even in humanity's darkest hour, God preserves a faithful remnant, fulfills his purposes, and ultimately triumphs over every force that seeks to corrupt his creation.